Welcome to the Success Sensei podcast for anyone interested in success, happiness, and balance. We'll teach you how to be a black belt at life. And now, your host, former professional fighter, multiple world champion, entrepreneur, and investor, Robert Devane.
Bowing in. This is Roundhouse Rob, the Success Sensei, helping you to win at life one kick and punch at a time. Today I'm discussing 23 ways to see if you're winning, and it's episode 216. Welcome to the main event.
It's the Success Sensei podcast main event.
23 ways to see if you're winning. So 23 is a bit of a random number, but it's what I wrote down, so it's what I'm going to go with. There's lots of different ways to figure out whether you're winning at life or not. Some people feel that they're winning, some people feel that they're not, but generally that feeling can actually go up and down on an hourly basis. Never mind just a daily or monthly or yearly basis. 1 minute you can feel you're winning, another minute you can feel that you're losing, and it's all to do with a frame of mind. But there is a way to see, well, there's 23 ways to see, I'm sure there's more, to see if you are actually winning or not. Now, you're going to be shocked to realise that it's not all based on money. So, you listen to the Success Sensei, maybe you jump to conclusions and thought that I was going to say, you know you're winning at life if you're a billionaire, or you're winning at life if you're a millionaire. I mean, that mightn't necessarily be the case. There's 23. I think only maybe one of them is directly related to money. So we can get that one out of the way, over and done with as quick as possible. But before we do that, this list is absolutely not designed to make you feel bad. And don't feel bad. Just fix the ones that you want to. Nobody's hitting the 23 points. Nobody's hitting all of these. I've failed miserably at loads of these. Don't be worrying about that. Just pick the ones. Some I want to fix and some I don't want to fix. So just pick the ones that you want to adjust, or pick the ones that you want to concentrate on. Count the ones that you're winning at. Count the ones that you're losing at. And as I said, make the decision. Shape your goals around what ones you want to continue winning at, what ones you want to switch from losing to winning, and what ones you're not really bothered at all. It's not a major factor for you. I'm sure there's more than 23. I would love, after you listen to this, I would love to hear your opinions and hit me up anytime. Let me know what ones I've missed or what one I should have included. Right, here we go. Number one, basically you're winning at life if you have enough. That enough can be in abundance, of course, but I would say, I'll put this caveat in, not so much that it causes you guilt, or it alienates you from others. So that was the monetary one, and it wasn't even that harsh. So basically you're winning if you have enough money. Now, what's enough? That's up to everybody's opinion. We'll say more than you are actually burning through. So in abundance, in other words. But as I said, for a lot of people, that number isn't so high that it causes guilt, and it isn't so high that it alienates you from others and your friends. So it doesn't have to be millions. Okay, that's number one. Number two, you're winning at life if you are able to help others. Now, that could be financially. Of course it could be. If you have enough, or you have an abundance, you have enough for yourself with a bit left over to help others, then that's super. If you don't have money to help other people, it could be helping them mentally, helping them physically, helping them with your time. There's lots of different ways to do it. Right, number three, if you are not having to stress about every minute about money, basically. So, okay, there was two of them about money, right? So if you don't actually have to stress and worry about money every minute of the day, you're pretty much winning at life, because even high net worth individuals can worry about money. They might be worrying about larger numbers, but they're certainly worrying about money the same as everybody else, possibly every minute of the day. So if you cannot do that, back to number one, if you have an abundance or you have enough, you're not spending absolutely everything you're burning through. Right, come on, moving on. Number four, making as many environmentally friendly choices as is possible and not destroying the planet. So basically, this isn't one of those virtue signaling or anything like that. You can only do your best. You can only do what you can do. And you are winning at life if you are able to make as many of those environmentally friendly choices as possible. and without really contributing to destroying the planet in whatever shape and form you can. So as I said, that's not a guilt trip. It's not, we all do what we can do. We all fail in certain areas, and we just have to look at that and try to adjust it as best we can. Okay, number 5, you're winning at life if you have a close circle of friends. So it's very hard to have a close circle of friends. If you have one best friend, you're doing well. If you've got 5, you're doing incredibly well. Number 6, if you have healthy family relationships. So if you're not full of drama, full of toxic relationships, if you have healthy family relationships, you are definitely winning at life. Now, what is family? Family could be the family you come from or the family that you are creating. So I'll leave that to you. Family relationships. Number 7, you're winning if you have met somebody, a life partner, for example. Then you're winning. You're doing well. Number 8, let me see. What is number 8? What's my notes say? Oh, my writing is shockingly bad. I should have been a doctor because my writing is so bad. Oh, yeah. Number 8, leaving or working on leaving some type of a legacy behind. So you're winning at life if you are working on if you're currently working on some type of legacy or something that you're proud of leaving behind that could benefit the next generation or someone that your loved one that you care about. So something. Number 9, if you are positively influencing or teaching are raising others. So it's a big one that you're winning at life if you are positively influencing others, are teaching others, are raising others. You're winning. You're winning at life if you have a safe and comfortable home environment. It doesn't need to be a mansion. It doesn't need to be a castle. You are doing bloody well if you have a safe and a comfortable home environment, because not everybody does. Number 11, if you enjoy your job, your business, or your career. That's definitely, again, not everybody does. So you're definitely winning at life if you enjoy your job, your business, or your career. And if you have a serious passion for your job, business, or career, you're winning even more. Number 12, if you are in the position to choose your goals and to pursue them. So if you actually have the freedom of being able to choose what you want to strive for, what you want to attain, what you want to aim for, and you have the ability financially, physically, mentally, time-wise, energy-wise to pursue them, you're doing very bloody well as well. Number 13, if you have the ability to learn and grow, to change and to adapt, and you're attempting to do so. That's another bloody big one as well. So if you have the ability to learn and grow, not everybody has the ability. I'm sure there's people in your mind, friends or family or relatives that, resist change and can't adapt and they're stuck in their ways. If you have the ability to learn, grow, change and adapt, and you're attempting to actually do so, then you're doing well. If you have access to information and people that improve your life, that makes you winning as well. Number 15, if you're respected by your opponents or your competitors or your peers or your community, basically if any groups of people respect you, you're doing well. And you can still be disliked by your opponents and your competitors or your peers or your community, but if they might still respect you, so they might not actually like you, but as long as they respect you, especially that one relates to opponents and competitors. Generally, your opponents, especially in the fighting environment, if you're their friend, then you're not really a good opponent. So you tend not to be on friendly terms. They tend not to particularly like you, but you definitely want them to respect you as an opponent and as a competitor or as a peer. Number 16, your freedom to travel and the options of travel. Now, I know, I can hear you now, the travel and our freedom to travel has been taken away from us at the moment, temporarily, yes. But even still, if you're allowed to travel 5 kilometers, if you have, I don't know, an electric scooter, if you have, a bike, if you have a car, if you have your own helicopter, if you have any mode of transport, your legs, even if you have the freedom, your freedom to travel. Not everybody has freedom to travel. Specifically, people who are incarcerated don't have freedom to travel. So you're winning at life if you have various options and various ways to travel and the freedom to do so under normal circumstances, not on a lockdown. Number 17. You're winning at life if you are in control of your addictions. We all have addictions. What they are is up to you. If you are self-aware, it greatly helps to understand what it is. Everybody has some type of an addiction. I think mine is coffee at the moment. And I'm sure is training and working out and all various other things. So if you are self-aware to know what your addictions are and to make sure that you are somewhat in control of them, or to swap out the negative ones with the positive ones, you know what? You're winning at life, because a lot of people are not in control of their addictions, unfortunately. Number 18. If you don't waste large amounts of time on pointless or negative activities or entertainment. We all love our Netflix, a bit of television, a bit of, burning a little bit of time. But we're talking about, it's probably linked to number 17, the addictions. If you are needlessly wasting large amounts of time, you're not winning at life. If it's pointless, if it's not just to rest and recuperate or recharge your batteries, if it's pointless and it's turning into an addiction, then you're not winning. So you are winning if you don't waste large amounts of time on pointless or negative activities or and entertainment. Number 19, we're nearly there. Bear with me. Here we go. Last 4. If you're the one that people come to for advice, sympathy, empathy, or simply to listen. So if you're that person, you're definitely winning. You're winning, number 20, if you have pets. I think people that have pets have great companionship, and I think it helps mental health. I think it helps with so many things. So if you're in a position that you have pets, you're lucky enough to have pets. Well, if you have pets, you can afford to have them as well. So it does put you in a winning position. Number 21, if you have access to nature or environments that are good for your mental health. Now, I said environments. If you don't have access to nature that's good for your mental health, if you have a specific room, I don't know, that you could meditate in, and that's good for your mental health, then you are winning. So if you have access to nature environments that are good for your mental health, then you're winning. Number 22, you're winning if you don't give in to your negative inner voice. Yes, that voice that's in your mind all the time, giving out to you, telling you that you're not good enough, telling you that you're not worthy, whatever that negative voice is in your mind, and we all have it. If you don't give in to it, for the majority of time that it's in your head, if you can control it, or you don't give in to it, or you can replace it with positive inner self-speak, you're definitely winning, because that's a tough one. That's probably one of the hardest ones on the actual list, believe it or not. And number 23, the last ones. If you're winning at life, if your emotions aren't heavily balanced on the recognition of others or lack of. So if you're not completely tied to what other people think and what other people are going to say, and that includes, positivity. If you're waiting and for somebody to pat you on the back and tell you that you're doing a great job, or to tell you you're amazing, then you're too tied into other people. Your emotions are going to be too tied in to other people's opinions, and that will hold you back. It will make you second guess. It will make you look to others for motivation, when really it needs to be self-motivation and self-confidence and self-awareness and all these selves. So that was 23. Wow, I'm not listing them again because, I've rambled on with those a good few. I've rambled on and waffled on. So if you have any that you think I should have included, or you think I should have done them differently or said different ones, are you like them? Are you going to change ones or adapt them or add them to your life? Or you're just going to try to whack out the whole 23 of those in one go in 2021 as we're heading into a new year? Maybe you didn't want to hear that right now while we're in the middle of a lockdown 2020. But anyway, I'm going on. The caffeine is starting to wear off. Message me anytime. Thank you for listening. I'm Roundhouse Rob, the Success Sensei. Life is a fight you can enjoy and win. Bowing out.
This has been the Success Sensei, fighting the winning fight. So add us, subscribe, like, and comment. Keep those hands up and keep moving forward.